The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Everybody loves somebody sometime.
Oh, don't be nervous, folks. Dean is fine. He just fell in the wine cellar, that's all.
The Dean Martin Christmas Show, starring Frank Sinatra, Nancy Sinatra, Frank Sinatra Jr., Tina Sinatra, Claudia Martin, Craig Martin, Dean Martin Jr., Dina Martin, Gail Martin, Gina Martin, Ricky Martin, and Mrs. Dean Martin. Brought to you by...
Marshmallow world in the winter, when the snow comes to cover the ground. Well, it's a time to play. It's a whipped cream day. I wait for it the whole year round.
Those are marshmallow clouds being friendly in the arms of the evergreen tree.
And the sun is red like a pumpkin head. It's shining so your nose won't freeze. All the world is your snowball, see how it grows. And that's how it goes whenever it snows.
The world is your snowball just for a song, so get out and push it along.
Yeah, it's a yum, yummy world made for sweethearts. You take a walk with your favorite girl. It's a sugar day, what spring is late. In winter, it's a marshmallow world. It's a marshmallow world in the winter, when the snow comes to cover the ground. Well, it's a time for play.
It's a whipped cream day. I wait for it the whole year round.
Woo, woo. Those are marshmallow clouds being friendly in the arms of the evergreen tree.
And the sun is red like this pumpkin head.
It's shining so your nose won't freeze. All the world is your snowball, see how it glows.
That's how it goes whenever it snows.
The world is your snowball just for a song.
Get out and roll it along.
It's a yum, yummy world made for sweethearts. Take a walk for your favorite girl. It's a sugar day, what if spring is late. In winter, it's a marshmallow world. Well, Frank, I want to tell you, it's real nice having you with us for the holiday.
I couldn't think of any better place to be.
Oh, hey, how about an eggnog? Huh?
Well, I'll take a little
come on,
bit
let's have a
of
look.
it. Hey, look at this. It's been here all the time.
Yeah, just...
Goodness gracious me.
There,
Now
huh?
listen, oh, not too much, because I don't want to get, I don't want to drive home and get picked up for driving too much cinnamon, you know. Oh, influence of cinnamon or something.
That's terrible, a thing like that, you know. What is it?
I got an idea.
Yeah?
Now, Christmas Eve, when we're all over at your house, at midnight, you go up on the roof, and you climb down the chimney and come in through the fireplace and surprise everybody.
What's a surprise? I do that every night.
Right now,
I like all you.
I like all you.
To meet a girl that I love.
Meet a girl that I love.
And there's an echo in here. Lady and gentlemen.
Lady and gentlemen.
My wonderful daughter.
My wonderful daughter.
Lady Gail.
Nancy.
Miss Nancy Sinatra and Miss Gail Martin.
And here they are.
throwing my worries away. As an old native-born Californian would say, it's a most unusual day. It's a most unusual sky, not a sign of a cloud passing by. And if I want to sing, throw my heart in the ring, it's a most unusual day. There are people meeting people, there is sunshine everywhere. There are people greeting people, and a feeling of joy in the air. It's a most unusual time. I keep feeling my temperature climb. If my heart won't behave in the usual way, well, there's only one thing to say. It's a most unusual, most unusual, most unusual day. Ding dong, ding dong. People meeting people, there is sunshine everywhere. There are people greeting people, and a tingle, a jingle, a feeling of joy in the air. It's a most unusual time. I keep feeling my temperature climb. If my heart won't behave in the usual way, well, it's Christmas and there's only one thing to say. It's a most unusual day. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. With little tin horns and little toy drums, Rudy Toot Toot and Rummy Tum Tums, Santa Claus is coming to town. Fancy footwork going down the chimneys.
Ho, 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 ho!
Fancy free flying through the snow.
Ho, 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 ho!
Children's stockings hanging by the chimneys. Little faces waiting all aglow. These boots were made for Santa. You got your Santa shoes. You better get your sleigh because there ain't no time to lose. Those boots were made for moving, so go on, get on down. 'Cause Christmas Eve, those boots are gonna walk all over town. The kids in girl and boyland will have a jubilee. They're gonna build a toyland town all around the Christmas tree. So you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
We wish you the merriest, the merriest, the merriest, yeah, the merriest. We wish you the merriest, merriest, the merriest. You'll cheer. We wish you the happiest, yeah, the happiest, oh, the happiest. We wish you the happiest, the happiest New Year. Mansions I can wish you, 7 footmen all in red, and fortune smiling all along the way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you all my love, my own true love, this day.
Music, I can wish you merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your hair has turned to gray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you all my love, my own true love this Christmas day.
We wish you the happiest, yeah, the happiest, yeah, the happiest. We wish you the merriest, the merriest, the merriest, huge year.
And the happiest,
The friendliest,
the cheeriest,
the merriest, the happiest, the merriest.
Hey, Frank, you know, these things are so real, it's just like driving my own car.
Yeah, no hands. Are you sure you got these for little Ricky?
Well, we have to test it, don't we? I don't want my kid to be disappointed Christmas morning.
You know, I used to get this kind of stuff for Frankie Jr. when he was little, but boy, he's growing up. He's all grown out of it now.
Yeah, same with Dean Jr. Now he wants a real one with a girl in it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Sinatra Jr. and Dean Martin Jr.
Pretty clever. Pretty clever. Let me ask you something. Are you sure you bought this for your father?
Well, I had to. He bought one for Ricky, but Ricky will never get his hands on it unless I get one for Dad.
Well, it's funny. I was just thinking, you'd figure somebody that age would want a real one of these.
With a girl in it.
Yeah. Boy, they sure grow up fast, don't they? But it's quite a thing being somebody's old man.
Well, you're doing a great job with Frank Jr., and he's a nice kid, and he's a good singer, too.
Well, that's because I take the time to tell him what he's doing wrong.
Same with me and Dean Jr. I'm even taking guitar lessons so I'll understand him better.
Dean, I'm just wondering. Tell me about your father. Does he give you pointers on how to walk and what to wear and how to sing and all that stuff, you know?
He sure does. How about yours?
Oh. And when he does, you better listen, you know, because he's been around a long time.
A real one.
I suppose we'd better humor the old folks, you know, but just between the two of us, tell me something.
Lay it on, Leo.
How do you talk to your dad?
I just listen. I just listen.
I just listen to what he has to say.
I'm listening. How do you talk to your dad?
I just stand there, hat in hand there, and I listen while he talks away. Every little while I smile,
Except for now and then, when I smile again.
and then he thinks you're charming. How do you talk to your dad?
I just listen.
And I listen,
But then someday I'll have a wife.
and our kids will listen and listen the rest of my life, my natural life. How do you talk?
How do you talk
To your dad.
to your kid?
You just listen.
They won't listen.
You just listen.
They won't listen.
You just listen to what is on their mind. You listen and listen and listen, and how do you speak
How do you speak
to your dad?
to your kid?
You say little,
They say little.
your thumbs twiddle,
Their thumbs twiddle.
and you listen while they talk their line.
if you think it's odd, you nod. They nod not to be a bore. If they're being bored, you just nod once more.
Once more?
Then they know you're brilliant. How do you talk?
How do you talk
To your dad.
to your kid?
You just listen.
They won't listen.
You just listen.
They won't listen.
And it's almost like husband and wife. And you listen and listen and listen. The rest of your listen and listen and listen. The rest of your listen and listen and listen. The rest of your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet my daughter, Dina.
Oh, there's Dina. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet my daughter, Tina.
Well, the young ones are here.
The young ones are here.
Yeah. What is it?
Well, you know
Speak
the
up,
way you're
speak up.
always... Oh, you
What?
You know the way you're always saying,
Yes.
it's not the gift that counts,
I
it's
say
the
that.
thought.
It's the thought, yes. What
well,
about
Tina and I thought that we would give you and Uncle Frank a present. We're going to teach you a song. Would you like to try it?
it? Why not? I'm a quick study. I'm a quick study. I'm a
Is
quick
it going to
study.
take long? Wait a minute.
Where do we
wait a minute.
start?
I don't know. Push it. No. What is it?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first three notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
I studied under Wayne Newton. That's why I know.
Dina, we've just got to make it easier. I think you're right. Listen. Do, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow song. Tea, a drink of jam and bread. That will bring us back to do, oh, 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 do. A deer, a female deer.
Ray,
A drop of golden sun.
me.
A name I call myself.
Far,
A long, long way to run.
south,
A needle pulling thread.
north,
A note to follow song.
tea.
A drink of jam and bread. That will bring us back to a deer, a female deer. A drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. Straw, a needle pulling thread. Low, a note to follow song. Tea, a drink of jam and bread.
That will bring us back to do.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
That will bring us back to do.
How do you like that, Frank? Huh? Our own kids teaching us how to sing.
You know something? I think Tina did pretty good considering
Oh, she
just began,
did.
you know.
Tina was real good. Which one was she? I'm only kidding, Frank. I know my own daughter anywhere. She's the one who calls me Daddy.
Ah,
Yes, sir.
seems like yesterday, you know, that we were helping these kids write Santa Claus letters.
Ain't that something when the kids write Santa? Boy, there's nothing in the world like a kid's mind when he wants something from Santa.
That's
It
true.
is- Oh, boy.
Wait a minute. Who's this? What's this?
Oh, they're my mailmen.
Oh, well, lay a stamp on me or something, baby.
And they're
female special.
Now, these girls are really Santa's helpers.
Santa's helper.
Oh, yes.
Oh, good. So we read some of these things here?
Yeah, they brought us a lot of the letters that the little boys and little girls have written to Santa Claus, you know?
And you know, like Dean said, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing in the world like a kid's mind when it's set and he wants something. Let's read some of the stuff. You go on.
Okay, all right. Dear Santa, never mind the sled I asked you for. I just found out we live in Florida.
Oh, no.
Disappointing.
Dear Santa Claus, my mommy went away yesterday and she said when she comes home, she's going to bring me back a new baby brother for Christmas. And Santa, I think that stinks because I asked for a bike.
I'll get you out of there. I'll get you out. Dear Santa Claus, when you come down my chimney, be sure to bring Dancer and Prancer and Donner and Blitzen and Nixon and Eisenhower.
Wait a minute.
Or somebody.
Wait till you hear this one here.
It's better be good. It's the last one.
Yeah. Dear Santa Claus, last year I followed you, and boy, was I surprised when Mommy didn't scream when you sneaked into her room.
You stick around now.
You all hang around for a while.
Because I got a lot more show coming right up after the station break.
Don't break the station.
Yeah, with Frank and his wonderful family and my own family. So you stay right there, and I'll see you in the music room.
Music room.
The second half of the Dean Martin Christmas Show is brought to you by...
Tutu again. Well, Merry Christmas, Kenneth.
Same to you.
It is all right. Ken loves this time of year. Everywhere he goes, people are getting into the holiday spirit. Like today, he was driving down here, and a cop wrote Merry Christmas across his speeding ticket. No, turn it over. Turn it over. It's Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride and run over Robert Goulet. I made that up. I wrote it last night. I wrote it. Oh, such gas. All the eggnogs. You laugh, what kind of... You better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Darwood Kirby's coming to town. Well, I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to go to the couch. Where's the couch?
It's behind you.
It's behind me there. Don't point. It costs money to point. And I knew I got to open this. I'm afraid to open it. Santa Davis Jr., you look very familiar. Sammy Davis Jr. Well, Sam, what do you say here, pal? You look very familiar.
Do the name Ruby Begonia strike a familiar note?
Do the name? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sammy Davis. Let's hear it for Samuel. Mr. Sammy Davis. That's the best surprise. Do the name Bathsheba Washington strike a note? You know, I feel very fortunate being able to spend Christmas with my family, so I'd like to dedicate this next song to all our servicemen who can't be home to share Christmas with their families. However, I hope they'll be home for the next one. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count He's half snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve, you'll find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
Ladies and gentlemen, my dad.
I can't give you anything but love, baby.
That's the only thing I've plenty of, my baby.
You dream a while and scheme a while. You're sure to find happiness and a guess, all the things you always find. For
Gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, baby.
diamond bracelets, Woolworth ain't gonna sell to you, baby.
Till that lucky day, you know darn well, baby, I can't give you anything but love. You're just too marvelous for words, like glorious, glamorous, and that old standby amorous.
Ah, it's all too wonderful. I never find words that say enough, tell enough. I mean, they just aren't swell enough.
You're much, 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 much too much, and just too very, very to ever wind up in that fat dictionary. And so I'm borrowing
A love song from the birds to tell you that you're marvelous, too marvelous for words.
every time it rains, pennies from heaven. Don't you know each cloud contains pennies from, what are we saying, for what?
Find your fortune falling all over town.
Be sure that your umbrella is up beside the town.
I'll trade them for a package of shiny flowers.
Holy shit. If you want the things you love, you must have showers. When you hear it thunder, don't run under a tree. There'll be pennies from heaven for you and me. A foggy day in London town. At below, I borrowed this from Bobby Darin. I think he gave me the wrong one. With much alarm, the British Museum, I think it blew its charm.
How long, I wonder, could this thing last? Ain't a miracle it hadn't passed.
Suddenly, I saw you right there.
Where?
And to London, foggy town, the sun was shining everywhere. Embrace me,
My sweet embraceable. Embrace me, my dear replace.
one look at you, my heart grew tipsy and me. You and you alone. It's like being on I Spy with all the running and running around. What is the beauty of what?
I love all.
You love
All many jams about you.
John.
Jam. Above all, I want my arms about you.
Don't you be a naughty baby. Come to Papa, come to Papa. My sweet embraceable you.
What's she get?
She gets too hungry for dinner at 8.
She likes the theater.
What?
Never comes late.
She doesn't bother, again, anyone she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. She doesn't dig dice games with barons and earls.
Won't go to Harlem with diamonds and a pile.
She won't dish the dirt with the rest of those girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. She likes the free, fresh, wild, cuckoo, wind in her hair. Life without care. She's broke, but that's old. Hates California. It's crowded and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. It seems
We stood and talked like this before they looked at each other the same way.
can't remember where or when. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes that you wore.
The smile you were smiling, then. But I can't remember where or when.
World on a string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I got a song.
I can make the rain go anytime I move.
You might forget if I don't remind you.
Lucky me, can't you see? I'm in love.
Life's a wonderful thing, really. Long as I hold the string, be it silly so-and-so. If I should ever let it go. Oh, Marie.
There's no one just like Marie.
I'm wild about you, and my heart is so lonely without you. Oh, hey, honey. Oh, hey, honey. Throw down the key, Marie.
Arizona, ci penso per te.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see?
How many more?
I'm no good without you.
You took the part that once was mine.
So why not take all of me? When you're smiling,
Oh yeah,
when you're smiling,
oh babe.
oh the whole world, it smiles with you.
When you're laughing, when you're laughing, what a sun.
What does it do?
I'm shining through like
But when you're crying, baby, you bring on the rain.
Bring it on, baby.
So it's not the sound. Be happy again. Keep on smiling. Oh, when you're smiling, baby, oh, the whole world smiles with you.
somebody once said it's too bad that Christmas only comes once a year. And I'm pretty sure everybody feels that way. It may be a little hectic with shopping and wrapping gifts, but it's all worth it because it's the time of the year when old friends and family get together. It sure gives me a warm feeling to be able to share Christmas with my family and such good friends as Frank and his family. And that's Frank's daughter, Nancy. You met her earlier this evening. She's a beauty. When Frank sings Nancy with the laughing face, that's the pretty face he's singing about. And that's my oldest son, Craig. I was proud of him right from the start. I took one look at him and decided to have 6 more. And he's one of the 6, my boy, Dean Jr. He's a good kid. He just bought himself a new electric guitar with the money he saved by not taking haircuts. And, that's Frank's daughter, Tina, and 2 of my daughters, Dina and Gina. Tina, Dina, and Gina. Most families name their children after relatives. We use a rhyming dictionary. Those are my daughters, Claudia and Gail, and Frank Jr. again. Now, Frank takes after his old man. Looks like he's starting his own fan club, doesn't he? Here's a lady I talk about every week. That's because I love her so much. A wonderful mother and a great wife. And lucky for me, she's got such a marvelous sense of humor. My own Jeannie. Oh, and that's my youngest boy, Ricky. I'll tell you what they're laughing at. Last night, Jeannie asked Ricky to dry the dishes. He did it the easy way. He stuck them in a toaster. Well, now that you've met everybody, why don't you join us? Frank, isn't this real nice?
If it was any nicer, I'd get a feeling I was in Pat Boone's house.
Hey, Ken, I'm sure happy you came over tonight, and I'm happy you brought your celeste with you.
Yeah. Oh, that was no problem at all, Dean. My wife helped me load it on the bus.
A joke. Well, now that we're all here like this, why don't we get something going?
Yeah, how about a couple of Christmas songs?
Good idea.
There's no place like home for the holidays, 'cause no matter how far away you roam, when you pine for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't be home sweet home.
The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful.
Since there's no place to go,
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Well, it doesn't show signs of stopping.
And I brought me some corn for popping.
Christmas tree lights aglow.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir. And folks dressed up like Eskimos. And so we're offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. The sun is shining, the grass is green, the orange and palm trees sway. There never was such a day in Beverly Hills, LA. But it's December the 24th, and I am longing to be up north.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of one Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who were near to us will be dear to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la. Throw the ancient Yuletide carol, fa-la-la-la-la-la-la.
Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie.
Above even you see the silent stars above, getting my dark street shine, the everlasting light.
The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare his room. And heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing. And earth and nature sing.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Round yon virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds
all know my little doll here. She walks, and talks, and...
Merry Christmas, Mr. Martin.
Merry Christmas to you, darling. I want to show you some other wonderful toys that are going to make a lot of kids all over the wonderful country real happy this Christmas, because all of us here are going to put these toys under a lot of Christmas trees.
Hey, Dean?
Yeah?
You ever see one of these before?
Sure, every morning when I look into the mirror, I see one.
Hey, now, look at this little darling here.
Oh, yeah. She's real happy because she knows the wonderful people who make all these toys have given us over $100,000 worth of toys, including a lot of dolls just like this one, to send out to our little friends all over the country. So, Santa, you better get an empty bag because we're going to fill it up for you. And you can start by sending a lot of toys to Holy Family Institute, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
And I hope all the boys and girls at the Hope Haven Hospital in Jacksonville, Florida, are watching, because Christmas morning your stockings will be full, too.
And Santa Claus remembered all you boys and girls at D.J. Neely Children's Center in Detroit, Michigan, too.
And all you kids at the Ohio Valley Hospital in Steubenville, Ohio, you better meet Santa on the lawn, because he can't get all the toys we're sending you down that chimney.
We're also sending a big Christmas hug along with all the toys to you kids at New England Home for Little Wanderers in Boston, Massachusetts.
Gail, you got some special charity for some of these toys?
Yes, we're sending some to Children's Orthopedic Hospital in Gastonia, North Carolina.
And to all the boys and girls at St. James Orphanage in Omaha, Nebraska.
And Nancy, don't forget the wonderful children at New York Foundling Hospital in New York City.
And all of them at Milwaukee Children's Hospital in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Hell, Frank, I'm beginning to feel like Santa Claus.
You should. Your eyes are the color of his suit.
Well, what are we talking for? There's a lot of kids waiting to be
I
made happy. You know, like all the wonderful ones at Children's Memorial Hospital in Chicago, Illinois.
And how about those great little faces at Children's Hospital of Santa Rosa Medical Center in San Antonio, Texas?
Oh, I wish I could be at St. Joseph's Orphanage in Louisville, Kentucky to see their eyes Christmas morning.
And don't forget the kids at the Jewish Orphans Home at Vista Del Mar in Los Angeles.
And, Daddy, I'd like to send some to Crippled Children's Hospital in Phoenix, Arizona. And to all the boys and girls at Dornbecker Memorial Hospital for Children in Portland, Oregon.
And Santa Claus will be pretty popular this year also at Children's Hospital in St. Paul, Minnesota.
And they'll love them at Children's Wing City of Hope National Medical Center in Duarte, California.
The Children's Asthma Research Institute and Hospital in Denver, Colorado, and Newington Hospital for Crippled Children in Newington, Connecticut.
And we don't want to forget St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. Well, Jeannie, have we forgotten anything?
No, darling, unless to tell all the boys and girls across the nation that with these gifts come our hearts.
Well, I sure would like to stay with all you longer, but as you can see, we got a lot of gift wrapping to do if we're going to get these toys out all over the country in time for Christmas. I just want to thank the nice folks who make these wonderful toys and for helping us say what's in our hearts to people everywhere. And to all you watching, thanks for all your Christmas cards and letters. And Frank, I'm sure glad you and your family could share this Christmas show with us.
We wouldn't have missed it, Dino. You're a dear friend.
Well, Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Everybody loves somebody sometime.
Oh, don't be nervous, folks. Dean is fine. He just fell in the wine cellar, that's all.
The Dean Martin Christmas Show, starring Frank Sinatra, Nancy Sinatra, Frank Sinatra Jr., Tina Sinatra, Claudia Martin, Craig Martin, Dean Martin Jr., Dina Martin, Gail Martin, Gina Martin, Ricky Martin, and Mrs. Dean Martin. Brought to you by
Marshmallow world in the winter, when the snow comes to cover the ground. Well, it's a time to play. It's a whipping day. I wait for it the whole year round.
Those are marshmallow clouds being friendly in the arms of the evergreen tree.
And the sun is red like a pumpkin head. It's shining so your nose won't freeze. All the world is your snowball, see how it grows. And that's how it goes whenever it snows.
The world is your snowball just for a song, so get out and push it along.
Yeah, it's a yum, yummy world made for sweethearts. You take a walk with your favorite girl. It's a sugar day, what a spring is late. In winter, it's a marshmallow world.
It's a marshmallow world in the winter, when the snow comes to cover the ground.
Well, it's a time for play.
It's a whipped cream day. I wait for it the whole year round.
Woo, woo. Those are marshmallow clouds being friendly in the arms of the evergreen tree.
And the sun is red like this pumpkin head.
It's shining so your nose won't freeze. All the world is your snowball, see how it was.
That's how it goes whenever it snows.
The world is your snowball just for a song.
Get out and roll it along.
It's a yum, yummy world made for sweethearts. Take a walk for your favorite girl. It's a sugar day, while in spring is late. In winter, it's a marshmallow world.
This day.
Music, I can wish you merry music while you're young, and wisdom when your head has turned to gray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you all my love, my own true love this Christmas day.
We wish you the happiest, yeah, the happiest, yeah, the happiest. We wish you the merriest, the merriest, the merriest, good cheer.
And the happiest,
The friendliest,
the cheeriest,
the merriest, the happiest, the
Frank, You know, these things are so real, it's just like driving my own car.
Yeah, no hands. Are you sure you got these for little Ricky?
Well, we have to test it, don't we? I don't want my kid to be disappointed Christmas morning.
You know, I used to get this kind of stuff for Frankie Jr. when he was little, but boy, he's growing up. He's all grown out of it now.
Yeah, same with Dean Jr. Now he wants a real one with a girl in it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Sinatra Jr. and Dean Martin Jr.
Pretty clever. Let me ask you something. Are you sure you bought this for your father?
Well, I had to. He bought one for Ricky, but Ricky will never get his hands on it unless I get one for Dad.
Well, it's funny. I was just thinking, you'd figure somebody that age would want a real one of these.
With a girl in it.
Yeah.
Boy, they sure grow up fast, don't they? But it's quite a thing being somebody's old man.
Well, you're doing a great job with Frank Jr., and he's a nice kid, and he's a good singer, too.
That's because I take the time to tell him what he's doing wrong.
Same with me and Dean Jr. I'm even taking guitar lessons so I'll understand him better.
Dean, I'm just wondering. Tell me about your father. Does he give you pointers on how to walk and what to wear, how to sing and all that stuff, you know?
He sure does. How about yours?
Oh. And when he does, you better listen, you know, because he's been around a long time.
A real long
time. I suppose we'd better humor the old folks, you know, but just between the two of us, tell me something.
Lay it on, Leo.
How do you talk to your dad?
I just listen. I just listen.
I just listen to what he has to say.
I'm listening. How do you talk to your dad?
I just stand there, hat in hand there, and I listen while he talks away. Every little while I smile,
said for now and then, when I smile again.
And then he thinks you're charming. How do you talk to your dad?
I just listen,
and I listen,
but then someday I'll have a
our kids will listen and listen the rest of my life, my natural life. How do you talk?
How do you talk
to your dad?
To your kid?
You just listen.
They won't listen.
You just listen.
They won't listen.
You just listen to what is on their mind. You listen and listen and listen, and how do you speak?
How do you speak?
To your dad.
To your kid.
You say little.
They say little.
Your thumbs twiddle.
Their thumbs twiddle.
And you listen while they talk their line. If you think it's hard, you nod. They nod not to be a bore.
If they're being bored,
you just nod once more.
Once more?
Then they know you're brilliant.
How do you talk? How do you talk
to your dad?
To your kid?
You just listen.
They won't listen.
You just listen.
They won't listen.
And it's almost like husband and wife. And you listen and listen and listen. The rest of your listen and listen and listen. The rest of your listen and listen and listen. The rest of your life.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet my daughter, Dina.
Oh, there's Dina. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet my daughter, Tina.
Hey! Well, the young ones are here.
The young ones are here.
Yeah. What is it?
Well, you know
Speak
the way
up,
you're
speak up.
always...
What?
You know the way you're always saying,
Yes.
It's not the gift that counts.
I
it's
say
the
that.
thought.
It's the thought, yes. What
well,
about it?
Tina and I thought that we would give you and Uncle Frank a present. We're going to teach you a song.
Would you like to try it?
Why not? I'm a quick study. I'm a quick study.
This is going to take a long way.
Where do we start?
I don't know. Push it.
Listen.
What is this?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
When you read, you begin with
A, B, C.
When you sing, you begin with do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. The first three notes just happen to be do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, si, fa, 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 sol, si, fa. I studied under Wayne Newton. That's how I know it.
Tina, we've just got to make it easier.
I think you're right. Listen.
Do, a deer, a female deer. It's unusual day.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. With little tin horns and little toy drums, Rudy toot toot and Rooney tum tums, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Fancy footwork going down the chimneys. Fancy free and flying through the snow. Children's stockings hanging by the chimneys. Little faces waiting all aglow. These boots were made for Santa. You got your Santa shoes. You better get your sleigh because there ain't no time to lose. Those boots were made for moving, so go on, get on down. 'Cause Christmas Eve, those boots are gonna walk all over town. The kids in girl and boy land will have a jubilee. They're gonna build a toyland town all around the Christmas tree. So you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
We wish you the merriest, the merriest, the merriest, yeah, the merriest. We wish you the merriest, merriest, the merriest, you'll cheer. We wish you the happiest, yeah, the happiest, oh, the happiest. We wish you the happiest, the happiest New Year. Mansions I can wish you, 7 footmen all in red, and fortune smiling all along the way.
But more I cannot wish you than to wish you all my love, my own true love. Well, Frank, I want to tell you, it's real nice having you with us for the holidays.
I couldn't think of any better place to be.
Oh, hey, how about an eggnog? Huh?
Well, I'll take a little
come on,
bit
let's
of
have a
it,
little.
but hey, look at this. It's been here all the time.
Yeah, just
Goodness gracious me.
There, huh?
Now listen, not too much, because I don't want to get, I don't want to drive home and get picked up for driving with too much cinnamon, you know. Influence of cinnamon or something.
That's terrible, a thing like that, you know. What is it?
I got an idea.
Yeah?
Now, Christmas Eve, when we're all over at your house, at midnight, you go up on the roof, and you climb down the chimney and come in through the fireplace and surprise everybody.
What's a surprise? I do that every night. Right now, I like all you.
I like all you.
To meet a girl that I love.
Meet a girl that I love.
And there's an echo in here. Lady and gentlemen.
Lady and gentlemen.
My wonderful daughter.
My wonderful daughter.
Gail.
Nancy.
Miss Nancy Sinatra and Miss Gail Martin.
And here they are.
Most unusual day. Feel like throwing my worries away. As an old native-born Californian would say, it's a most unusual day. It's a most unusual sky. Not a sign of a cloud passing by. And if I want to sing, throw my heart in the ring. It's a most unusual day. There are people meeting people. There is sunshine everywhere. There are people greeting people, and a feeling of joy in the air. It's a most unusual time. I keep feeling my temperature climb. If my heart won't behave in the usual way, well, there's only one thing to say. It's a most unusual, most unusual, most unusual day. Ding dong, ding dong. People meeting people. There is sunshine everywhere. There are people greeting people, and a jingle and jingle and feeling of joy in the feeling my temperature climb. If my heart won't behave in the usual way, well, it's Christmas and